Hey, Bernadette Chinley coming to you from Trinidad and Tobago. Today we're going to talk about the Baltimore Mother of the Year story that happened in Baltimore a couple of weeks ago. And I mean, I'm not here to criticize. I just wanted to share with you how we can actually learn from this situation and how we can avoid such situations with our kids ourselves, because nobody's perfect and we're all into learning. All right. Now, it took guts for her to go out there and to grab her child and send him home. All right. The point I'd like to make today is that we should try to avoid embarrassing our children, and we should aim at helping our children from day one, from 6 months, 3 months, 1 year old. You know, your child determines that. We should actually, we as parents, we as mothers, want to focus on helping our children to make the right decisions at all times. Now, are they going to be perfect? No. Am I perfect? No. So we can't expect perfect. You know, we make mistakes. Okay, so in avoiding the embarrassing your children, that question, we want to say, I want to suggest that you do not correct your children in public. When you correct your children in public, they are so focused on the embarrassment that the lesson that you're teaching them is totally lost. And all they focusing on is how bad mom is actually making me feel right now. And when I grow up, I'm going to be just like her. That's the message that they get. And in particular, for correcting children in public, that's bullying. And all they're going to know and all they're going to understand in the moment is how I want to, when I get older, I am going to be in charge and therefore I can embarrass other people. All right. So what do you do as a mother if your child is misbehaving? Now, please try to do this as early as possible. But if you have teens, you're not too late. All right. It's just going to take a little longer to get you out of the habit of correcting loudly and correcting in public. All right. So the first thing you're going to try, if that's your habit, because I used to do that myself, is that you whisper to the child when you're in public. This is not the right place to do this. Whisper to them in their ear what they're doing wrong. If they're not listening, then you need to pick up and leave. Simple as that. Try not to say too much in the car. When things calm down, then have a conversation. The more conversations you have with your child rather than lectures, the better the message gets across. All right. So you want to have your child make the right decisions as often as possible, because, as I said, don't forget, don't expect perfection. All right. You want to teach them how to make right decisions. Most of the time is by having conversations, by explaining to them why it is this consequence happened in this situation, and help them to weigh how to see different options, how to see, okay, if I did this, then this would happen and this would happen. If I did this instead, then this would happen and this would happen. All right. You got to teach them how to take the information that's in front of them and help them to analyze. All right. Now, that's another point too, especially if your child is a toddler. Try as much as possible to not just say no, 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 because that's all the child is going to hear. No. Everything I do, no. So if you have a difficult teenager right now, because, you know, there were a bunch of teens out in Baltimore. If you have a difficult teen right now, you want to focus on two things that you want to fix right now and just absolutely correct. Of course, at the beginning, try to say, this is what is happening. This is what I'm seeing. I don't like it because X, Y, and Z is going to happen next 3, 4, 5 years down the road. Okay? So explain to them why it is that you don't like the habit, why it is whatever they're doing that you don't like. Have an agreement. Um, you know, what are they going to do instead, or if it is a habit that they have to break, or if it is a chore that you want them to add to their daily routine. Give them time frames. If you forget, then you have X amount of hours to finish it, etc., etc. Come to an agreement, because when you give teenagers respect, they actually start respecting you, and then relationships are a lot better. All right. So hope I shared value with you today. Hope you're able to communicate better with your team. If you have a question, definitely drop your comment below this video. If you see this video on Facebook, definitely connect with me. If you have a question, you can shoot me an email, beachinlee. Um, which email do I want it? Anyway, just leave your comment below or find me on Facebook. Drop me a comment. Subscribe to my video. I'll try more often to put more Mom's Corner videos out. I was out for a while. Sorry for my absence if you missed me. Have a great day. Bye now.